The soundproof hunger room is on. Yeah, hola mi gente. Yeah. It's your man, the Afro-Rican, Orlando Crespo, giving you the rights and beans, know what I mean? Ooh. What up, Slime?
I'm all up in here, man. Good to have you back up here.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm talking about? But it's your boy, Carla Parshon. Here to put a little paint where it ain't, a little seasoning with some reasoning. We got a Miranda Panda back up in the house with us today. Tell them what you want them to hear.
It's Miranda Panda. How's everybody doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Right on.
What up? You know who it is. It's that time. Hold on, everybody. Let's listen to that music one more time. Hold on, let the music play.
That boy has mastered the air guitar. Technique is flawless.
You hear them strings?
You was playing some blues. You was doing blues now, brother. Let's go. What we gonna do with it?
Love it when we in this space.
Oh, yes.
Hey, good to see y'all, man.
Welcome back, bro.
Thanks for coming back, man.
Hey,
We
good to
missed
see
you.
y'all.
We missed
Appreciate that, man.
We missed you, man.
Oh, man. Whew. I had to take a load off, okay? Y'all be putting a lot of pressure on a brother over here.
Hey, you came in here with the heat on us. Like, you took a week off to come back and revamp everything. Just like y'all get it together.
Right.
I'm trying.
Now we know the rules and sign this contract.
Come in here regulating. All right, boss.
Hey, wait. Before we start, though, I was in tune last week, right? It was some nasty stuff going on in here. And I think this whole table right here need to be quarantined. Somebody in my seat, 18. This seat's still hot, bro. What you doing over there?
You can have your seat, man. I told you. You can have your seat. I don't want no smoke over those seats.
All right.
Oh,
I
man.
appreciate that, man. Love
Oh, man.
Miranda.
Yes.
Hey, babe.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
I like that
Yo,
brim.
we good. Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
good. We good. How you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, I missed you
appreciate it.
last time. I wasn't here.
Right.
Yeah,
I was
y'all
kind of
on-
like,
I was on here tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You know, I watched y'all disrespect my movie.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I watched it. I was
what
sitting there
movie
looking.
specifically are you
What movie?
speaking
Queen
about?
and Slim.
Oh, okay.
A love story.
Get it off your chest, bro.
I got to, man, because
Yeah.
they was on here killing my movie, man.
Okay.
Sean was like, I just didn't like it. You know, I didn't like it.
That's my voice.
The cinematography was wonderful, but I didn't like the movie. I didn't like it.
We watched the whole interview.
He hot.
Hey,
That was a month. That was a month ago, and he still know it word for word.
Right.
He's hot.
That boy,
no,
he's sensitive. He's sensitive.
That boy hot.
That's my point of view. I just think it was a love story. You know, it was some far-fetched moments, but for the most part, it was a love story. I respect what y'all saying.
Far-fetched, as in unrealistic.
Yeah, very. I mean, but it's a movie. We there for entertainment.
Yeah.
We ain't there for to try to figure nothing out. But it's some key points. I thought, the way a black man and a black woman support each other. I thought that was cool in the movie. I hated the fact that at the end we still had to return to white people just to get further in a way. I'm not saying this is wrong to go that way if you have to, but I'm sick of the movies always making it seem like we have to go that way to make it. I think we are in a place. I think we are intelligent enough that we can figure it out.
I like that you said that because I just recently watched a documentary about Toni Morrison.
Okay.
And in her writings and her books, I was talking to a friend. She made sure to not put white people in there and to create our own
Absolutely.
beauty within ourselves without the presence of white people. And they kind of always would shit on her books, but she kept doing it. Nobel Peace Prize.
Absolutely. Yeah. Shout out to her.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to her.
No doubt.
So that kind of just piggyback what you were just saying, how they always want us to kind of always have to run back to white folks, and it ain't gotta be like that.
That was just my only thing on it, man. Like I said, y'all had your opinion. Everybody got their opinion. To me, it was a love story. It was a lot of things in it that we as a people need to pay attention to as far as how we treat each other, how we protect our women, how our women back us, and how we can get further with each other versus being apart.
That's a good point.
That's a good way to
Yeah.
put it. The movie was still garbage, but that was a great way to put that. I like that.
Hey, man.
Kind of piggybacking off of that for a second.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say about that. I didn't see the movie, so I couldn't elaborate. So you can't throw the shots over.
Go ahead.
So,
This guy.
and this kind of is loosely related to it, but the whole Gayle King and Kobe Bryant sort of legacy, it's been an ongoing topic as far as her comments and questions of Lisa Leslie in the interview, and then Shaq came out and he added his comments and everything to it. So, when we're talking about in our own culture and in our own society, one another's rights, wrongs, and differences, like, do you feel like we're throwing each other under the bus, so to speak, when we bring out some of those issues or speak on those issues?
He said it best last week. Timing.
Timing is everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially at what happened with Kobe, may he rest in peace. I think her timing was just horrible.
Yeah.
If we fucking up, ain't nothing to say. It ain't nothing wrong with saying it, but this is about when you do it, how you do it. If I'm pretty sure somebody's holding me accountable, just like I hold somebody else accountable, I think you guys all hold somebody accountable. So it's about just how you do things. Don't take the money over, being real. That's all I always say.
Yeah, that's.
Is it true she got a raise off that interview?
That's what I read. Man. In several articles. I'm not just gonna say I read it once. I read several articles. She got a raise off that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But moving on, I don't want to talk about that shit.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that shit. We got other shit
kill
going.
it.
But even with that though, just a little tidbit, just what you were just saying, just really, I think we do need to hold each other accountable, just to the fact of I'm gonna call you on your BS. Like the conversation you and I had, we had a heated phone conversation, and we can laugh about it now because we went in on each other. And at the end of the conversation, I was like, man, I appreciate you calling me, because I said the average cat would have just went the other way and been talking about
somebody
me.
know me.
So you know what I'm saying?
I'd rather have a face to face.
Yeah.
Man. I ain't
So.
But that's the difference between men and women.
Right. It's like you have to, if this your person, these your folks, you need to go on and say something to them. You know what I'm saying? And just deal with it, and y'all work through it, because if y'all real, y'all still going to be real with each other. And I think.
And that's how y'all got the hunger room.
Wow.
Yeah, this was before the hunger room started, but it was in the works.
That's
So
what's up.
It was. So
We good.
yeah, everything worked out, man. And so I think that's needed more. Be a real friend to your folks.
Absolutely.
And being a real friend don't mean we always hanging out, we always doing this. That mean when I'm fucking up, tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me what I need to do. I'm not gonna take it. I might fight back a little bit, but if we boys, I'm gonna have to sit down and look at myself.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to sit down and look at myself and say, let me switch that up a little bit. So,
Well, I told you was fucking up for wearing them ugly ass Jordans you be posting online.
it's still gonna he gonna go with your Skechers. This dude walk around in Skechers. He want to talk about my Jordan.
Oh my God.
I'm a friend. I gotta be real, right?
Hey, it's good though.
I
It's all
get heat
good.
on my part talking about that's your man.
No, let's
But anyway,
back,
it's all
back to
good.
the rice and beans. Last week we talked about supporting our people, getting out to these restaurants, and really putting our money behind our likes and things like that. But this week we got special. We got something special. Miranda is an young entrepreneur, and she has her own
Yes.
detox
Yeah.
concoction. So we're gonna let her talk about that, and hopefully somebody can hear this or see it. And she's gonna put her website on our page, and then they follow it and go in there. If you're interested, go and support that.
Yeah, well, thank you. So it kind of started out with Sean being my absolute first customer.
I got that
Yes.
first juice.
Yes. He
I got the
literally
juice
was
first.
like, how can I purchase this? And I was like, oh. well, let me see what I can work out. So, but yeah, I appreciate the support. I've gotten a lot of support from all of my friends. It is just like a natural detox, so it's no harsh chemicals in it, all natural. It's beets, carrots, celery, apples, and ginger. Anybody can buy it at the store, but no one can formulate like I have.
You got that
the mixture.
secret
She
recipe.
got the
Yes,
mixture.
the correct ratio of everything,
mixture.
so that the beets. It doesn't really taste like beets. It's not that strong dirt taste.
Right.
It is just a smooth taste, a little kick of ginger, to kind of
little
get you
kick.
jump started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? What about the consistency? Is it thick? Is it thin?
No, it's just like a juice. So
just- okay.
yeah, not like a smoothie like thickness, just
Got
kind of
you.
like a juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how much do you take on the daily?
So I would suggest starting out with like an 8-ounce glass and a lot of water throughout the day, and just to see how you adapt to it, how your system adapts to it. For some people who aren't regular, they probably need to drink a little bit more. But if you're typically regular, 8 ounces, sometime early in the morning throughout the day, get your kick started, and then you could drink more if you like. It doesn't hurt you.
Regular, we talking about that doodle.
Yeah.
That's what we talking
Talking
about.
about
People don't know. We
bowel
talk
movements,
about that doodle.
Yeah.
We're talking about that.
That everyday doodle.
Yeah. But if you're interested in
goodness.
purchasing it out, and I appreciate because everyone in this room has purchased it. And,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
We
that
Put
means a
our
lot. to me.
money behind our
Yeah.
likes, man.
Yeah.
That's
no
what we
doubt.
do on this show, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No free likes over here. no
no
free
free
likes.
likes.
We
We don't
talked
want-
about that already.
I am forever indebted and grateful to all of you. You can follow me on Franda _Panda. That's FRANDA _Panda on IG. Or Flower Child Nectar. That's the name of my company.
Okay.
So I'll be coming out with other flavors and other concoctions, and hopefully, everyone will get, and you'll all get a sample since you've been my
Oh,
first
okay.
customers. Yeah.
And I know with most people,
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, most people they want to know what it is. I'm gonna be honest, it's good. I hate beets, but I know how powerful they are for the body.
Yeah. Mhm.
And when I tasted it, I was like, this is really good. And I've been reading up ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since. It's good. So
Beets are a superfood. People don't realize how
Yeah.
much nutrients they give to you. So that's why I didn't initially use it as a detox. I just drank it as like, a supplement. And so then when my dad and my brother tried it, and they were like, yeah, it'll send you
That's
to the
pretty
bathroom.
good.
And I'm like,
Let's
oh.
go make $1 out of it.
Well, why don't we go ahead and
You know what I'm saying? Make $1
yeah,
out of it.
bottle that up.
Everybody,
know?
yeah, take a shot. shot.
So y'all see what we about on here, man. We about helping our people, man.
No doubt. Appreciate
We
that.
got
We
to do
appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Don't tell me nothing about it unless you bought it. I don't want to hear nothing.
Right.
Don't ask me how it tastes.
Right.
But I will have some events coming up soon where people can come out and get samples and purchase it. So I have a few things in the works with that.
Okay.
I'll
Absolutely.
definitely keep everybody
So
updated.
as long as they subscribe to what all of
Yes.
they keep up with all of that stuff.
Yes.
But we're gonna go on and jump into some rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
All right.
That's right.
Now I'm hungry.
You hungry?
Yeah, rice and beans.
Hold on, let me call the secretary. Y'all don't know, man. We came a long way. We got interns and shit now.
We on YouTube and shit now.
It's we moving on up.
Mama,
What
we
was that?
made it,
Moving on.
mama. Yeah, but yeah,
Moving on.
to switch gears a little bit.
Man,
Go ahead.
This is what I want to. I want to talk about booty calls.
Make sure my
Booty
phone is
calls.
off.
Yeah, I said booty calls.
Booty calls.
Let me get off on booty calls. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure
This-
they're familiar with
Then
that.
what I want to say about booty calls.
Go ahead.
I think people had a wrong idea of what a booty call really is. A booty call is not predicated on the time of day. A booty call has nothing to do with time it is. A booty call is about what's finna happen. So when I call you,
What's gonna happen?
you're gonna come up off that thing. Come up off that thing. Get up. Okay? I don't care what time it is. So I work at night. So when I get home, 11:30, 12 o'clock, folks like, oh, nah, I can't come over there. I'm booty call out. What's booty call out? What's booty call out? Now, if you come at lunchtime, that ain't booty call out. But if you coming over here to get this work, that's what it is.
I guess a lot of people associate it with it being just
Late hours.
late hour.
I don't know why though.
Because it happens at night in the heat of the moment. You know, you
But
might
he-
be
Is
chilling
that-
watching Netflix
but
and
he
your
work
phone
nights,
ringing. What
though.
you doing?
But he-
But I
what you
work
doing?
nights.
He work
right.
nights.
So I mean that's the only time I'm doing it. And y'all, everybody else at work. You know, when I'm at home chilling.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you had your kids, it was booty call hours or
No.
the sun was up. Probably you probably had the sun shining on your ass. You're a little nasty, but
You know my style. I like it wild. What the hell so funny all the time? Y'all tripping, man. Hey, man.
Does that come down to mentality, though?
The mentality?
Yeah.
Now, I think it's just knowing what you coming for. Like, if I'm talking to you and you say, okay, I'm going to come over and hang out. Okay, we coming to hang out. But a booty call is, okay, I need to come get that work. And that don't matter what time it is. So you know what it is before you come over there. So the time don't matter.
Is that all the time, though? Like,
If that's what our setup is.
But
If
that's what I'm saying.
If our setup is that, yeah.
So there is no hanging out or nothing. It's just work time.
Well, you get a little bonus. Yeah, let me spend a little money on your side. Yeah.
Gotta pay to play. Gotta pay to play.
So you feeding them.
Yeah, you feed him, take him out. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me tell you something.
Hey, man, that shit in Detroit y'all doing up there, all that word of mouth, pimp shit going on. Nah, I hope I ain't get no heat from these cats from Detroit. I got some cool cats I know from Detroit.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Hey, cats from Detroit just swear all you need is a mouthpiece and you get whatever you want.
Yeah, you know what? You,
bro.
Yeah,
that
you
shit
right
ain't
on that.
working no more.
You right on that. They know they
But
mouthpiece.
look, they ain't heard from the 18. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I'm just saying. Hey, you got that gift.
Look,
of
he
gab,
got,
man.
yeah,
You
he
can
gonna
talk
sit
about
over there.
it,
I don't know what you talking about, dog.
What you
I
talking?
don't know what you talking about, dog.
All I'm saying to you
ahead,
is,
bro. I'm
like,
listening.
do they know, like if you make the call, not, you know what I'm saying, you saying like, yo, it's time.
Yeah, like that.
But what if she finds it like disrespectful? Like,
Yeah, like you.
I'm not that tight.
Right.
No, don't be calling me.
But
I
I'm
don't get
saying,
down
okay,
like that.
if I say, look, I don't get out till 11:30,
Right.
and she was like, oh, that's cool, I'll come by.
Right.
So when they come by, number one, if I just play it cool, I'm gonna give y'all a little inside. I'm gonna give you a little inside, a little juice. Okay.
I'm listening.
Okay.
You let them come over, hang out, play it cool. You ain't got to jump on it the first time. Play it cool.
I hear you.
That next time, she gonna be like, why this dude ain't tried me yet? Because every other dude be trying, especially if you came over at 11:30,
That's right.
12 o'clock at night.
It's the
She gonna be
thrill
like,
of
why
the
he ain't tried me?
hunt. You know,
Then she gonna be like, I got to see what's up with this because he ain't trying.
Oh, so you gonna make her want you is what
that's
you're
that
saying.
reverse psychology.
Right.
I'm all up on it. I'm all up on it.
Yeah, give yourself some,
It
bro.
does
I love
work.
on
Give
it.
yourself
It
some.
does work.
I'm just
though.
saying, to be honest, you don't have to be pressed
It
like
does
that all
work.
the
It does
time.
work.
We got
It
him.
does.
You ain't got to be
here.
pressed.
That's right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Why be pressed
Take
like
it
that
from
all
a
the
female.
time?
When we're thinking, so the assumption is you call me late at night that something has to happen. And when something doesn't happen, you're setting a tone for, oh, okay, so it may not necessarily be a booty call every time that I come over. That may not only be the only thing that he wants from me.
Right.
And then you just set him up for the kill. So
Look,
it makes her.
It's Valentine's month. I'm just giving free candy.
You just giving out free candy?
Candy.
Wow. Candy man this week.
Candy, man.
Pass the torch, bro.
I think it's something in that glass. He the Bill Cosby himself. This guy
Ain't no tip. Y'all cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I think everybody appreciates a booty call though.
But it's the honesty of the shit though, right?
Yeah, definitely. You got to be honest in anything you do. And I think that's where a lot of stuff fall apart because we ain't being honest with each other.
So you telling them like, oh, it's 11:30. Like I ain't got nothing to talk about.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm telling you, hey, I get off at 11:30 and you say you want to come over, that's fine. Like, let's just say that's the first time.
Right.
You come over, we chill out. If it get to that point, that's fine. So the next time, and she's just like, okay, I'll come over after work. You know what it is now. You know what it is because that's what we already done jumped off doing. So now if I hit you on my off day in the afternoon, I'm like, what's up? Let's go get something to eat or whatever. And it is what it is. But you come over after 11:30 when I get off, and I know you got to work in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, bring your bag.
Come on,
Get
get,
you
this,
go- get
come on,
this
get this work, huh?
Guys, see you, close the door on your way out.
God damn, you
I ain't put him out. She got to get up and go to work. I can't get up that early because I work at night.
You ain't walking her to the door?
I do sometimes. I got a lot of steps.
Hey, can I say something?
Steps. I got a lot of steps.
Can I say
so
something?
they wake me up. I can't go back to sleep if I go down the steps.
Hey, what if you get a booty call from a chick you would consider as a Netflix and chill chick? you ain't even interested like that.
Huh?
But that's
Some
what
chick
that
you
is.
don't want to sleep with. You know,
Well,
Would
she
you force yourself to
she
sleep
wouldn't be
with her?
coming over. I wouldn't have her.
I'm
come-
sorry. I'm sure guys got female companions they don't
I
want to
understand.
actually sleep with. They just cool. I don't see you like that in a
Like I
sexual
was talking
manner.
about, you look at their forehead, so you ain't got to worry about nothing.
There you go with that
Boy, you
forehead thing.
What a distraction.
There you go with that forehead.
But I mean,
You gotta keep it.
you like, man, look, I ain't even interested in this chick like that, and she want to come over here and
You let her come over, you just don't do nothing.
you wasting my time
that's
at
a
that
waste of
point.
time.
Yeah, you wasting my
That-
time.
so a lady just can't come chill with y'all?
nah,
if we
bruh.
ain't cool like that, like if I ain't,
I gotta work.
yeah, if I ain't interested like that, no, not really.
Damn.
I'm saying no. Why?
Because she like your company.
Let me give you an example. Check this out. When he and I were roommates many years ago, we had an apartment together. Remember that big girl I used to call?
Oh my God.
Anyway, shout out to my big chicks. Y'all beautiful. But in particular, the Afro Rican had a thick one, okay? Anyway, and we came from the party, and we had no furniture in our apartment.
Man.
And Sean was going to work, and the chick, he stepped over us because she was spooning me
She
by
was
the
spooning
fireplace on the
him.
floor.
She was spooning him.
She was holding you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? I was sipping last night, and she was cute. It's like, and they kept
Yeah, she
telling
was
me,
pretty girl,
they kept
pretty
telling
girl.
me, "Come on, man, we gotta go. Come on." I was like, "No, give me a minute." That led to the apartment. I didn't smash it, okay? I didn't. But look, so and he was at work, right? And so I wake up. I'm thinking she's gonna leave. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, dang, you kind of tossing and turning because you're really up. And I'm like, dang, this mother don't want to get off me. I'm like, so I just kind of wiggled out of that shit, And I got up or whatever. And I went to the kitchen, got myself together, and I'm cooking breakfast and stuff, And I got my back turned. I ain't even see this chick get up. She got up and went all behind me talking about, oh, you like cheese in your eggs and stuff like that. I was like, ew, yuck. I said, that is not one I don't want coming over. That's just a chill flick. So you would let somebody come over. You wasn't interested
If I don't want to hit it, it don't even matter what they doing.
Ugh.
That's just how I am. If I don't want to hit it, I ain't gonna hit it.
But you gonna let them come hang out
They
with you?
come chill. I don't
No,
give a fuck.
man, that's just a waste of
Yeah,
time.
you said you come watch a movie. You damn right you gonna watch a movie because I ain't hitting it. That shit plays
Don't you
no
think
part.
that's misleading though? Don't you think she would probably
You
want
can't
something
be
more?
no, because you can just be cool with people. You can't just be cool with people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
You can.
saying
You can.
As a single dude,
that shit don't matter. You pick and choose who you hit, right? Or you just hit a ball. You just hit a ball.
but I'm saying I don't just have them up in there just chilling like that.
So you
like,
telling me-
like
you
okay,
so
okay.
wait a
Look,
minute,
if it's
wait,
somebody
wait.
that I'm already friends with,
Right.
that's one thing. But if it's somebody new that I met that I'm just not all that interested in, I'm not just gonna be having them coming
why,
over.
Why
and-
everything you got to be interested in got to be sexual? You could just be cool with her. Like she just might have that personality. You be like, yo,
I'll
she
meet
cool
you
with
out and
them
about. Out and about.
Oh,
yo, you ain't shit, dog. You ain't
Starbucks. Starbucks.
Oh, a predate.
Predate.
I just found out what that is, y'all. Oh, listen, y'all
That's some
millennials.
garbage.
Yeah, we
that
capping
millennial.
all of that.
What is
All
cap?
of
I don't even know what that is.
Hey.
What does?
Only L7 guys would know what that is. Hey, I'm bringing all the terminology this week. All y'all millennials, that shit been flying over my head. Yo,
yeah.
they'll talk in code around you and stuff like
do
that.
you know what
Even
it
my
means, then?
kids. Yeah.
I thought it mean.
I had to ask my daughter.
I
but
thought
yeah,
it meant
know.
lie.
No, you
What
an
kind?
L7, bro. You a square.
We passed that. We talking about cap and shit. It mean
Was
lie,
that
right?
lie?
Right.
I didn't know what that
No,
meant.
no, it
What
doesn't.
does-
It don't
what
mean
does
lie?
mean?
No.
What it mean?
It means like limit.
I
So
thought
if I
that's
said-
that's the
yeah.
I thought that's what it meant, but I
Yeah.
think now it's lying.
It's
like
lying,
I'm
shit,
not.
ain't it?
Yeah, now
Because they say that shit all the
So
time.
like when they say no cap, like no limit to it.
that's what I thought. I mean,
gotta
that's
ask again.
that was literal, but now I think it's no lying.
Yeah, I think it's lying. Or some
lying.
shit. I don't know. I don't say this shit.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't subscribe to it. So I'm old,
So
and I'm fine with
let's
that.
before we move on, I just need to be clear on this shit.
Go ahead, bro.
If you ain't trying to hit, she can't come over.
No,
He
why
said
she got to be?
Starbucks.
Yeah, why she got to be at your house? Why?
might
She ain't gotta
enjoy
be
your
at my
company.
house. Yeah, but that's why I said Starbucks.
So you telling me
we go to the bookstore? Let's go sit at the bookstore.
You spending money, dude. Don't do
Yeah, I
that.
already told you I'm an ex-supermodel. I got the money. I got the money.
He just don't want her at the crib.
Moving
He's
on,
like, I
moving
don't
on,
want to know
moving
my address.
Right.
Yeah.
Spend some money he ain't even attracted
Because she
to.
gonna try to say we in a relationship. 'cause
Right.
She know where I'm
No,
at.
you leading
I
her
don't
on
wanna-
spending money.
That's what I'm
'Cause she gonna
saying.
think you
At
attracted to
Starbucks?
her.
I
She's
said
gonna- She's gonna get the
Starbucks.
wrong impression.
That's
You trying to
$7.
pay her to go.
What? It's $7 at Starbucks. I
Not
didn't
to
say I'm
her.
taking it.
That's a comeback.
see?
Man, you better stop it.
So y'all rather have them at your house?
If we cool like that, she
Yeah.
can come through, man. I don't care about shit like that. Cause I know if I ain't trying to hit it, I'm not gonna hit it. My body gonna perform.
My time is
My
what
precious.
if what
My
if she
time
takes
is-
the initiative?
And do what?
Right, yeah.
naked?
If she-
Nah, put your clothes on. Maybe you have go.
Dang, that's just that's some
What you
killer.
mean?
That's killer right
That's
there.
honesty though.
That's
Detroit.
worse than me taking them to
That's Detroit
Starbucks.
all day.
What
Yeah.
you mean?
What? Huh? That's what I said. That's the misleading aspect of it.
Let's say I go to the bathroom. I come back, she ass naked. I know I don't want to hit it. Hey man, this ain't what this is.
Okay,
She
so
violated your space.
But in that, you're saying that somewhere in there, somebody thought it was more than what it was. So that's why I
that ain't
said
necessarily true. You know you done met women, they thought you was so cool, and they was like, I think he's so cool. Next thing you know, they like you. On some other shit, you just thinking they cool.
yeah. I've also had women tell me they thought I was gay
Oh.
I mean, I ain't got to do it. How you
just because they was like, oh, because you clean cut and you ain't never tried to holler at me. I said, really?
I mean, you got a lot of shit going on. I mean, I
That's
don't
that
know.
spider sense.
Yeah, I don't know
So,
what that is.
It's crazy, but
you pretty much saying
crazy.
that if you ain't attracted to them,
you're not coming over.
they can't come over.
Nope. If we ain't already friends, nah, you can't come over.
That's you feel the same way?
About men?
Yeah. Unless you into women too. It's 2020. I don't know what you do. You know what I'm saying?
As far as having them over?
Yeah.
Well, I can say for a woman, I don't have a lot of women over. I mean,
Oh shit.
Oh, see, you let the cat out the bag.
Truth always comes out. The truth always comes
oh
out.
my God. I mean,
Blame it on the beet juice.
men,
It's the
right?
beet juice. What is it called? Minding my business. That's
Right.
the name of the juice. Minding my business.
Men, men that I just meet, I don't have them come to my house because I'm getting to know them.
Right, but we talking
So,
about how you cool with.
somebody I'm cool with. Yeah, they can come over.
See, they can come over though.
Yeah.
But that's if do you know he trying to get it though? If you feel
If
like
he's
he's
trying to
trying
get it, he can't come over unless I want him to
unless
get
you
it.
want him to
Right.
get it.
But what if you don't know that he like trying to set you up for the dingaling and
Did he say dingling?
and you ain't and you not feeling it. And you
I've
not
been in
feeling
that situation before.
Right.
You know
what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay.
Right.
Right,
Okay.
where like I have a friend, he used to be a neighbor, and he used to come over, or, try to, hang out or whatever, and I wasn't into it.
Right.
And so, he would come over, we watch TV or whatever, but it was never anything other than watching TV.
Right.
He would try to kind of like push up on me a little
Push that
bit,
ding-a-ling
and
on
I
you.
just move over to the next sofa,
Right,
and I'm like,
right.
I'm good over here. So, but I feel like I had to limit him coming over because
Right.
it's not. I don't want to mislead you. This is not where this is going.
Right. No, we just over here to chill,
Now, did he stop trying to hang out after
Yeah.
that as much?
I literally had to block him about 5 times. He would call from different numbers,
That dude was
texting,
persistent.
Instagram,
See, that's how you end up with
Facebook.
the bunny rabbit on the stove and shit.
Yeah, that's.
You
I'm
remember,
glad you didn't give it to him. 'Cause, God dang, we probably wouldn't have you sitting here right
remember
now.
Fatal Attraction when she put the bunny rabbit on the stove? And shit? Yeah.
I legit had to come with, this is harassment, right?
Damn.
You
That's
had to
when
do
he
it the
stopped.
legality.
What was
Yeah.
y'all watching on TV?
It was like
Power.
random stuff.
We killed ghosts. Now we know. Now we know.
I don't even remember. I mean, it was like random stuff. It was a weird situation, but yeah.
He put on his best when he came over. Or he just had on some shit.
He just come out in his gray
Gray
sweatpants.
sweatpants.
What?
He came over the gray sweatpants.
Yes.
I'm gonna show this motherfucking print today.
Oh God.
King Dingaling.
King Ding-a-ling.
Oh God. Yeah, he did.
I like them gray
He
sweatpants.
was doing a lot. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He
Let's
randomly
switch.
cut my grass one time. I was like, oh, okay.
What?
Damn.
Oh yeah. He tried.
He wanted that thing.
Yeah, he did the slow bleed
Wanted that
technique.
thing.
He said, "I'm
That's
gonna
an
take
old
my
school
time."
move.
Yeah,
So-
That's an old Wu-Tang slow bleed technique. I'm gonna wait her up.
Right.
Shaolin Temple and
But
monks.
But if you did have a friend, you was attracted to him.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all just wasn't gonna do that. He could still come over and chill though, right?
Yeah.
See?
Man, you went a long way to say nothing, man. That's just no.
I just can't. Y'all.
I feel what you're saying, but nah,
He
man.
might be
if
trying
I
to
don't
find
like-
out for personal reference.
I'm just finding.
Okay, well, we can stay. We can sit on this side, and we let y'all.
Right? Why?
Damn
Wait,
it. That ain't gonna happen.
Hey, Dito, where the popcorn at? Give me the popcorn.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm just
What
about.
flavor you
I
want?
got you.
You can come over.
I can come over.
Okay.
Come over.
I wear sweatpants, no drawers. If I come to the door, you know what time it is.
Straight to business.
What's the signature line?
Right.
Hey, little girl, want some candy? That boy there love to flash somebody.
Oh my goodness, y'all is
Damn,
tripping.
that's why I
Oh, my
wanted to
goodness.
clean this seat.
I hate you, dog.
Unbelievable. I know you do.
I hate
I
you.
know. I love you, but you hate me. That's something wrong with that picture. This guy.
Move it on. What we got
Oh
next?
man,
What
okay,
we got?
let's try to get on some real stuff, man. Let's talk about, man, how interviewing processes have so many discriminations just on us before we even get in the door. Before we even get in the door, the way you name your kids, the
Whoa.
way we're named,
Oh, that's heavy.
you know, all that stuff goes into play of how people look at your application, or if they even look at it.
Or judge your character.
You judge a
By
character
your name.
before they even look at your body of work or even to get you in the door. My question about that is how or what do you think is being done to circumvent that from happening as much as it has? And what can we do to get by that?
I mean, dealing with the young man down there in Texas.
Was it Texas?
Was it Texas with the locks?
Was it Sarah? Yeah.
They showing that they doing whatever to keep us from. I can't say achieving because all it was is him not walking the stage, but just to let us know, I guess, that we still in control, and it's nonsense. You know, the guy's a great student. All he want to do is walk the stage. That's everybody's dream in high school, just to walk the stage.
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta fight these laws, man. We gotta fight these discrimination laws based on a certain appearance. If it has nothing to come into play with what we trying to do,
Right.
you know. And at the same time, you know, parents, you got to watch with knowing this is going on. You have to watch. I hate to say what you name your kids.
Yeah.
You know,
That's crazy.
it's true
Just
though.
to take
It's
it into
true.
consideration.
Yeah.
Because you're
Yeah.
looking out for their future.
Yeah.
They did a study on it though.
Okay, I'm
it
listening.
was and I can't recall it, but it was in a book that Michael Eric Dyson wrote, and the book was about Bill Cosby. What was the name of that book? But he wrote a book about Bill Cosby and how he felt about Bill Cosby. But he talked about how you name your kid has how people look at their applications, and I can't remember the numbers per se, but they did a study. It was a group that did an actual study, and I believe it was over probably like 60% that they just kind of looked over just because of the name. They knew it was a minority,
Yeah.
and they would look over their application just because, or bypass it, just because they knew it was a minority.
Best way to fight it is ownership.
Yeah,
Ownership.
ownership. That ain't easy either, though.
I know, but it's a form.
Yeah,
You know,
it definitely is.
We have to. If they don't let us play, we got to create our own playing field.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And that's just what it is. I'm kind of on the fence with it because now you telling me how to name my kid.
Right.
You
That's
know,
true.
I kind of don't feel that. But at the same time, I got to look at the fact that the numbers are saying that they won't hire you.
Regardless to what your resume looks
regardless,
like.
like they will
your
not
body
hire
of
you
work.
because of that.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, we
Because of a name, how did we get to this point?
It ain't we.
you know how we got to this point?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
We started achieving more. That's what happened. We started knocking down some of these doors, so they had to start
And
thinking
getting
of
these
other
degrees.
ways to knock us down.
Yeah.
Right. Keep us on our
motherfucking
side.
Hypnotic come through the door, you like, you know what I'm saying? Mercedes, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can say, like, my husband and I had that conversation when, when we were having kids.
Right.
And we chose their first names for a reason because, they kind of were like part of his name, part of my name.
Okay.
But also we gave them middle names so that they could kind of use that were, I guess, in a sense, they could seamlessly kind of integrate into society and not be able, if they put their middle name and their last name on a resume, you can't detect whether they're black or white.
Yeah, but the only thing with that, though, when it comes down to, like, when it's time to pay them and shit, like, they got to put that first name. They be like, oh, you tried to deceive us in the application.
Well, by that
you
time,
could
you're in the door already.
Right.
It don't matter.
I mean, you could
You would
put
hope so.
J whatever last name.
Yeah.
It's not deceptive if you, because a lot of people do go by their middle name.
That's true. I work with a guy.
Right. And I mean, like, I genuinely liked the middle names that I gave them. It's not just like I want to give them like a specific type of name, but also just thinking about, you don't want to give them, and it's so horrible to think it and say it, that you don't want to give them a name like you were saying, like Mercedes or Hypnotic, that stereotypes them before they
Off the top.
Right.
And Hypnotic might be top of the class. But
Right. So Hypnotic has to work extra hard now to get a job. Just because.
Just because of his name.
Shit, she got to work hard because she's a woman.
Right.
She's a black woman.
Yeah.
And now she got a name of Hypnotic.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, but that's where we at. But like I said, the best way is to, to battle back, man, is to get our own.
Yeah. Talking about, you got something on?
No, go ahead.
Talking about getting our own. Miranda was just telling us a story about if we get our own, we got to support our own.
That's right.
Absolutely.
We got to support our own.
She went through some shit today.
Already.
Should I call her out?
Without,
No,
hey,
don't do that. Don't do that.
we don't know her name. But
Right.
Still, you know what I'm saying? That's bad business.
It's business. And
It's
anybody
business.
who's ever had a business as an entrepreneur, you're going to have good customers. You're going to have
Right. There's a bad
disgruntled customers.
We're
I
going
wouldn't
to chalk it
say
up as a bad day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
bad
even a bad day. It's just one person who had other things going on in her day, obviously,
Right.
that
Energy wasn't right.
yeah, her energy was off. And so
hopefully that juice get that energy right.
it'll detox her. It'll get it right on up out of her.
Get that dude.
And she will have the best bowel movement of her life. Yes. So she'll be feeling a lot better later on when I text her and check on her. But it's just part of life. I think people, they have their other things going on, and you can't take it personally, and especially if you're an entrepreneur, especially if you, and I've had other businesses, and, some days were great, other days weren't.
Right.
Yeah, but I just want to say that when you do support a black business, support it like you support any other business. If you drive to the grocery store, don't expect for this person that's delivering this juice to you to come to your doorstep. You don't expect for Kroger to do that or Walmart to do it.
Actually, they doing that shit now, though.
I mean, but you don't expect
And they
that.
charge you for it.
But they
There's
charge
an
you for it.
charge
Yeah.
for it, too, for that service.
Don't expect that. So even with that, don't ask for no discounts right off the rip. You know what I mean?
right.
You don't
That's
go
right.
in there asking them for
Everybody
discounts.
wants something for nothing.
Yeah, so if we got to eat, we got to take care of each other and treat it like you treat any other business. And I see a lot of people don't do that especially when they know it's a black business.
Yeah.
You treat it like you treat any other business.
That we want to run each other into the ground and expect, an entrepreneur to bend over backwards and practically give you, their goods and services for free. But then the flip side of it is, again, like you said, if you go to Kroger, it's not going to be free. And if you want to deliver it to your doorstep, there's going to be an extra charge.
Absolutely.
Whether you're ordering pizza, you have to tip, the driver.
Unless you want to spit in, you better tell them.
I mean, every service, every
hate
good
that.
that we have, the cost of it. And so you should not feel like an entrepreneur is doing this as a favor to you. Like, this is their livelihood.
Right.
This is time away from their
They
family.
blood,
This is
sweat,
time.
and tears, and whatever they giving you. So
Exactly.
You know what?
Respect.
I'm down with letting the money circulate, right?
Okay.
But let's rewind this now.
Okay.
What about the black businesses that I ain't gonna say aren't thriving, but don't provide a great service and the quality is terrible, and they're not reasonable or they're not punctual.
Are you voicing your opinion to these people?
I am, but I still continue to support them.
And you got to keep voicing your opinion.
But it's sometimes, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Sometimes you go to these establishments and they not open when they supposed to
Right.
be. Or you order something, oh, we don't have that
We
right
ain't
now.
got that.
Oh, we don't
that
have this
happens
right
though.
now.
That happens though.
What the fuck?
That happens.
Huh? What?
That happens. That happens. You cannot just kill a restaurant because they don't have something you want one time. That happens.
But what if they open in 30 minutes later
And
every
the
day?
service is
But
terrible.
something could have happened. Did you find out what happened? You don't care. You know why? Because all you want is what you want. You don't know what happened.
I'm a paying customer. I'm a paying customer
Let's
at
take
that
this though.
point.
Let's take this though. We're gonna use Miranda today.
Go on,
Okay.
go ahead.
We're gonna use Miranda today. She delivers this juice. People understand this. So this is very much her baby.
Yeah.
She takes that much care of it. She put it in your fucking hand. Check this out. Let's say she was on the way to the lady,
Okay.
and then her tire blows out. Hopefully you'll get knock on some wood. Nothing happen. And she ended up being late. Shit happens.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she done delivered to the lady 9 times out of 10 on time. This one time, some shit happened. Like everybody can't account for time like that, man. That's
I know, but what I was referencing to was people associate black business with what I said. You know?
that's
Damn.
true. That's true.
Yeah, they do.
That's true.
Why
do.
can't we just get it together? You know what I'm saying?
But then let me ask
All
you-
black businesses don't operate like that.
Exactly. So my thing is this: for the ones that you kill, do you kill them? Do you get a prop to the one that you don't, or you just got what you wanted and you ain't say nothing? Like it's easy for us to say, oh, this the bad shit about this one.
Okay.
Right.
But do you say the good shit about this one or the one that you just killed? Because you've been there 6 times. 5 times been good. The one time it wasn't. You forgot all
Yeah,
about the
when
first
it's bad,
5.
it'll outweigh the good.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to stop that.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
We got to stop
Yeah, I
that.
agree
We
with
got
you.
to stop that.
Yeah, I agree with
But if
you.
your service bad as shit time and time again,
I'm telling you, man.
I'm pulling out. That's all I can do.
And I'm not even going to go on and just trash you. I'm just going to
No,
be
I'm just gonna pull out.
I'm good.
I'm gonna try to talk to the manager. But look, man, I've been there 6 times. Every time something wrong. I keep giving y'all the benefit of the doubt because I'm trying to support you. But
Sure.
but I'm giving you my
Sure.
money. I'm giving you my money. I haven't been happy yet.
You know what, Ralph? I like that approach.
Because
we can get turned up real quick
Real
and just cause a
fast,
scene.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Over-
But they say, okay, this guy, he's serious about it.
Right.
Y'all got to tighten up in here, or whatever.
He trying to spend his money.
Right? He might be a food critic here in,
You,
in
and
the
you
ATL.
don't and you don't know.
You don't know
You
that.
don't know. He might have some juice. The hunger room
Got
about to go
you.
nationwide. Y'all don't even know it yet.
I receive
Huh?
it. I
You
receive
see what I'm saying? We got to get
Yeah.
that shit right.
These
But-
dudes,
But for
man.
real.
Yeah. Speaking on.
Hold on, one more time.
Oh,
on
my
the
bad.
point.
My bad. Let's shot.
No, he wasn't here
this
last
is
week.
a-
He wasn't here last week. Let that man.
He got to
He
get
gotta
it
get it all
in.
in, right?
He got to get it in. He got the flow.
Yeah, and for y'all barbers out there in the barber shops and stuff, y'all need to be punctual too. When we make appointments and come get haircuts and don't be on the phone, that's bad service.
That is,
okay,
that
my
is.
brothers got to tighten up out there. It don't take 45 minutes to do a lineup, and you on your cell phone. That's bad business. You know what I mean?
It's not just barbers; it's hairstylists too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I can imagine
Yeah.
what you guys go through.
Yeah.
But nobody's safe. You know what I'm saying?
Not up in here.
Nobody's safe. Not in the
Hell,
hunger room.
I got cussed out for shitting over playing.
Right. Tell him how you feel.
This guy, hey, wild today.
Nah, man, fuck, man, I pay good money for a service. I want it.
Yo. Speaking of service, zooming on his shirt. That's our homeboy,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
our
no doubt,
homeboy.
baby. Yeah.
Shout out to Rashad Murder.
What up, baby? Check
Shout
that
out
boy
to Murder.
Okay.
Okay.
JFK, and if you don't like it, you can get these nuts.
That's his product. That's his
Yeah,
product.
man.
So we'll get his website up there too.
No doubt.
Okay.
He
Y'all,
heavy,
you know,
man.
if y'all like the shirt, then y'all go ahead and order one. Support the brother.
No doubt.
yes, yes.
T-shirts, hoodies, you know, that's how we do it.
And it's
yeah.
Black History Month, so I think sharing, supporting everybody that you know that has a side hustle or a business,
Every month
Run
is
it.
Black History.
I was
Right,
finna
I was about to say-
That's why I looked at you. I said, I'll let you do this because I was finna get in there.
She knows.
No, yeah.
I know,
I know she knows.
Yeah.
She knows.
Because I've said to my students, anytime you have something, send it to me. I'll post it.
Yeah.
And so I even posted, as part of Black History Month, even though
Right.
we know we should be doing this regularly. But for some
Absolutely.
people, this is the time that it actually sparks that thought in their head. And we can't negate the fact that
That's real.
everybody
Right.
is in the same place where we are.
Yeah.
Right. It's consistency.
real.
Yes,
Consistency.
consistency.
I tell
Correct.
people all the time, I like racing and stuff like that, and everybody think it's about the fastest lap. It's not. It's about consistency. Every time you take that lap, you take a second off.
That's right.
You take that turn quicker. You keep it going, keep it going. Next thing you know, you 5 seconds faster than you was when you first started.
Absolutely.
Consistency, year round, lifetime. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Keep it in motion. And while we keep it in motion, let's keep talking about support and loyalty. How or would you keep your loyalty to a friend that y'all done fell out? Like, if y'all fell out and you got other people in your circle that's like, man, I remember such and such did this, would you go on and just put their business out there?
No.
Or would you just be like, nah, I'm good. We just don't rock like that no more.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
that supposed to be.
I don't do that.
If it's
That's-
over, if
that's
the
tacky.
friendship over, it's over.
Just let it be.
Just let it be.
Spilling their business and all that.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
high
that's
school
not,
shit.
That's not cool.
Nobody's
that's not
doing
cool.
that. Uh-uh.
That's
But
I
you
don't
know what
care.
happens a lot of times too is, like, I've been like the middle person in two people falling out, and then sometimes the person has told all the other person's business. Sometimes they haven't. Then they end up being friends again, and you're sitting there with this
You
information.
got all the juice.
right.
Are they fishing? They fishing for information from you.
You know what I always do?
They could be.
When it's me, I be like, yo, don't tell me nothing that you wasn't gonna tell me no way. You know, I
Yeah.
don't
Right.
want to hear nobody's shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. No damn.
And
way.
at our
So,
age, man, we too tired for that
Yeah,
shit. We
we
got
are.
other stuff
But
popping.
you know,
man.
people
You don't
get
need no
off. People
unnecessary
get off
stress.
on just telling dirty stuff.
Yeah.
Some people get off on that stuff. Like, I got this juice.
that's
I got to
drama.
give it to somebody.
take that shit to the
drama.
grave with you.
Yeah,
You planned on it
it's
anyway,
not-
so
yeah,
just
it's
keep
not
going with it.
necessary.
Right.
Just
Take
keep
it to the
on
grave
moving,
with
man.
you. Take it
Can
to
you
the grave.
salvage that relationship though?
It depends on what happened. It depends on what happened. That's relative. There's so many situations out there where friends
you-
would do you.
For you not to be able to salvage it, it had to be dramatic though.
Yeah,
Like you can't get into
and it got to be two people though.
That's
It can't
true.
be just you.
That's true because people fall out over arguments and like years go by and they still ain't talking
Over
about
some dumb
shit.
stuff.
Yeah.
Cause you bit my cornbread and I told you not to.
So
But I always say with those situations, something was brewing behind the scenes. Because
Oh,
if
yeah.
it took one thing, something small,
yeah, that they haven't talked about.
right,
Yeah,
Right.
just up under the rug and just blew up.
right.
Yeah,
Because if you're really, really true friends,
you're gonna work it out.
you may,
Yeah.
go to your respective corners for a moment and then finally come back and say, you know what, let's talk this out.
But you know what? I tried that. I fell out with a guy. What year is this? 20? 10 years ago now. You know, we fell out. Neither one of us was educated in how to handle a situation. So it happened. Whatever happened, happened. Years go by. I tried to mend that fence. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't for it.
It takes two.
Yeah.
So I had to come to the conclusion of I tried. I got to move on, and that's just what happened. Shout out to Tiger, man. I see you out there.
No doubt, man. I mean, I guess to a man, pride is everything, you know. And
Sometimes it's growth, though, man.
sure,
You know what I'm saying? We all grow at different speeds. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it. Everybody don't grow at the same pace.
Like you gotta sometimes you gotta, you know why people don't move on? Because they stay wherever the fucking
were.
shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they never move on. They always revert back to what happened. Maybe it's comfort for them. I don't know, but that's why people are. And they won't. They like I was talking about. I think a couple weeks ago about the growth.
Right.
You know, you gotta let people grow. You gotta accept them for who they are and the speed that they're growing as. It's just how do you deal with them?
That's
Do-
a great question.
Yeah. Do you think men and women argue differently, or how they handle them?
Yeah.
Men get over shit quick. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think men be like, man, this happened, blah blah blah. Oh man, that's some bullshit. We good, dog.
Right.
But a woman, she'll I could be wrong. Can I just get this off real quick? Shit. Say you were in a relationship or whatever the case may be. She'll use all that ammo that she's collected throughout the years. And that's the argument you don't want to have when she starts releasing that ammunition. You know what I mean? Okay, you like, damn. I remember what you did 3 years ago. What about that? You know what I mean? Or what about this and that? I'm like, damn, how she remember all of this? You know what I mean? That shit been boiling over. I'm like, man, you really getting your feelings off. You gotta communicate. I didn't know you felt like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I think that's a lot of it too. Women tend to try to go along with situations and maybe pretend like things are
It's
okay,
okay.
and cover it up, until you get to that boiling point, and then
Oh man.
it's almost like it's too late at that point because you've released so many things and said so much to the point where I don't even know if we can salvage this. Like, I didn't know you were feeling like this about me for 10 years.
And why couldn't you come to me if we supposed to be cool like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so foul, bro.
Yeah.
If she felt like that.
Do you think women do that just on a regular? I mean, do you think it's an innate thing for women to be like that? Because like Ralph was saying, most guys, we just kind of, whatever it is. Some dudes won't say nothing.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of fade away or whatever. They hold on to stuff. But overall, I think dudes, we kind of get over our stuff pretty quickly and we move forward.
But that hurts us because a woman will say, you don't communicate.
Yeah.
Right? You just let shit blow over. It's all good that it ain't. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, like you don't care. Like,
Well, you acting nonchalant about the situation.
nah, we said we had to say, we moved on.
And I think we're talking about two different types of dynamics. So men having a disagreement with another man.
Right.
And then a woman having a disagreement with
With
another
another
woman
woman.
versus
Right.
men and
Versus-
women having disagreement, you know,
Right.
with each other. I think with women, it's just such a tricky dynamic. There's so many hormones and other things involved in it, and communication and maturity, and you know, it's just like, for me,
Oh, wow. Okay.
I just say, if we're not going to talk about this and actually address the elephant in the room and figure it out, then it's not a type of friendship that I need to begin with.
Right. Right.
So
So do you, for your friends, do you have like a strict list, or do they just kind of, do you have more associates than you have friends?
yeah,
You should.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have girlfriend, and it kind of goes back to like all relationships with people are different. So I have some girlfriends where, you know, we've kicked it since high school, and you know, we know stuff about each other that, you know, goes dated back to however long ago. And so
Right.
our dynamic is different than somebody that I've met like in my
work or
20s or
something.
at work. Yeah, exactly. So it's different.
I was going to ask that because let me say this: women, y'all, I love y'all, but y'all are funny with each other. Y'all funny with. I went to a wedding. One of my closest friends. I went to a wedding years ago, and she had her friends that she grew up with, and then she had her friends that she probably worked with or whatever. And at the wedding, she said she wanted this particular friend to do the hair. But the other friend was like, no, I want to do her hair because of such and such. And they literally had an argument on this woman's wedding day, not y'all, where they were competing. It seemed like they was competing to say, I'm the best friend. And I never understood it. It was funny to me. She was stressed out. It's already her wedding day. And now I got somebody that I grew up with that was supposed to do the hair, but then you got this other girl that's like, no, I'm going to do the hair. And now they're clashing, and it's just like, this ain't even y'all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've heard a few scenarios where it's like women jousting to be the best friend. What the hell is that?
I mean, like, I have several best
They
friends.
want to be the
best
center of
girlfriends.
attention, but not be the bride.
Yeah. And we've been in a situation where, like, all of us have been out. It hasn't necessarily been weird because I think they all know, like, we're best friends in different dynamics.
Right.
We have different relationships. So I can call several different people my best friend. I don't think there's like a number one spot for anyone per se. But I mean, that's just me. I know that all women don't interact like that. It's tricky.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how to answer to that one.
That's probably why women don't have they don't associate themselves with other
But you
women.
know what? I say this about people in general. Like, especially like me moving here.
Yeah.
And when I meet people and they say, well, I don't have no friends, I look at them weird for that. Because if you've been somewhere your whole life and you don't have any friends, no high school, elementary, junior high, hell, college, nothing, what happened? What happened? Because that's weird. That's just weird to me.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that.
They're the toxic person, probably. That's
They,
why nobody.
but they won't say that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody about to call themselves toxic. Oh,
Right.
toxic as
Sometimes you
fuck.
have to do the
I'm
self-analysis.
the problem.
Right.
I'm the problem.
It ain't them, it's me.
It's me.
Oh, check, please. Get my ass out of here. So, I mean, you know, just, it's weird for women. It's weird in women. It's weird in men, too. I know men who, you know, they just, that's they partner, man. You just that other guy.
Loner.
Yeah, like they get a little beside themselves, man. You
Really?
know? Man, guys do that shit too, man.
I ain't had that. And if it is, I just didn't see it because I don't give it that much energy. I don't give it enough attention. So if it's happened, I ain't seen it. I don't care.
It's out there.
I can believe it.
I like that pregame introduction to the All-Star game. That's what I like.
I didn't see it.
No comment.
My emotions were all over the place, like I told y'all. Jennifer Hudson did a damn good job, and I'm sure the world would agree with me. Common did a phenomenal job.
Why are you looking at Ralph like that, though?
Because I can.
No comment. I don't want to talk about that.
Shout out, definitely shout out
goodness.
to the Mamba. His presence was in the building that
Yeah.
night. I could feel it. I had a good time.
Before we get out of here, let's talk about these politics that's about to happen. I got a question for you. Do y'all really think any candidate can beat Trump? Especially on the Democratic side.
I don't know, man. The only person, like I said, the only person I think even has a slight chance, and I said slight chance,
Right.
is Bernie. Just because he's done it before and he has a following, but it's still a lot of holes in there. And just watching how Trump has done what he's done and get everybody to fall in line behind him as far as the Republicans are concerned, it's going to be tough.
I just want everybody to tune in this week. This is Get the Black Vote Week.
Yeah,
In the
it is.
debates. You got
Yes, it is.
everything that's going on with Bloomberg. His past is starting to come out. You know, things he said that he didn't feel that black people were getting frisked enough back in the days when he was the mayor.
Yeah.
New York.
And then thing with women, he was said he had a gender problem as far as them making money just like a man. He didn't like that. But he's come back and said, you know, he was wrong. He has admitted his wrongs. Did he mean it? I don't know. But, you know, when people trying to get shit from you, they say a lot of things.
He's a politician.
Right.
They're going to use every avenue to obtain
Right.
votes.
Absolutely.
That's what it
But
is.
I just want everybody to be aware that, you know, if you can, just tune in to the debates. I think they're Wednesday night. It's this Wednesday. It's going to be a lot of things said, you know, so before you go to the polls, because I hope you motherfuckers going to the polls
Indeed.
to vote.
Indeed.
But this is, you know, another debate that they have, and you can sit there and just take it all in and then make your own mind up. You're going to, you know.
Got to get out there.
Yeah, no vote is a vote.
Only thing that would hinder us as a minority getting out there to vote is if the weather is raining and it's cold.
But it seems like
That's
every
something
voting
we don't
day
do.
is raining. It seems like
You got to
every
get past that
for
mindset,
the
dude.
for the presidential.
I don't wanna
it
be in
seems
the
like
rain
it's
and cold.
always raining.
And they always have early voting,
Oh,
so
my
that's not
damn.
even like an excuse
It's not.
anymore.
It's
like
not.
you literally can vote the week
and walk
before.
in. It'd be like 5 minutes. You walk
Yes,
in, no
yes,
line. But
yes.
people don't want to take the time to do
Right.
that.
No,
I got something simple, man.
It works.
Stop asking blind people to proofread your vision.
That wasn't too simple. That was layers to that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Just-
talking about when we trying to get up out of here, you talking about I got something simple, and you come hit us with some layers. But we gonna roll with that, man. We appreciate y'all for coming out here, man. We had a good time.
Yep, appreciate y'all, man.
Always, man. We appreciate
Miranda,
y'all
thanks for
out.
coming back.
No doubt.
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Go buy the
Get that
juice.
juice.
And give us the platforms again they can reach you.
It is Franda_Panda on IG and also Flower Child Nectar on IG.
Get that juice.
Yes.
It worked. And it's good. I'm gonna tell you, it's good. I like the juice. But we want to say we appreciate y'all. We got Afro Rican back up in here. He got his seat back. Look at
Appreciate
Ralph
y'all,
on
man.
that air guitar.
Hey, that
Give
boy
it
got
to him.
skills.
Look at him.
The technique is flawless.
Imagine me on
Nasty
stage.
with it.
It's been kicking the panties.
Looking like Isaac Hayes.
They about the same height though. They about the same height. Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Come on back. Come on back.
I got to have that.